Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Man, it's nice to see everybody back today. Back with a little bit of a gold rush here, coming at you here on a wonderful Tuesday night. So, big old stream, what's up? Def, what's up? Patriotic, you guys say hey. Get your shout outs here. John, good talk to you guys a little bit there before stream obeyed. Good to see you, man. Brian, what's up, man? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Walter Moss, howdy, sir. How are you? Hope you're doing well. J. Paul, what's up, man? Good to see sponsors in here, as always. Let's get it digging. That's right, man. We've got a little information here with the update. So what's up there? Night Fury, Nissan's The Win. Dakota, what's up, man? How are you? Hope you're doing good. What's up there, bud? Hey, FTG, how are you, man? Hope you're doing well. And William Grant, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to all you guys. Hope you had a great Christmas and a very happy and safe New Year as well. Let me see if I can, the camera's a little low there. There we go. What's up, Jared? How are you, man? Matthew, what's up? Kyle Buckman, Yellow, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see everybody. Ryan, what's up? Server mods, none and none. Rhino Smash, what's up, man? How are you? Mr. Gary Foley, our Nightbot resident. How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. Sorry, oh yeah, no problem there. Patriotic, no problem, man. Hope everybody's doing. What's up, Don Benton? How are you? Jessica Young, hey, hey, hey. How are you? I'm doing well. Shane. How's it do, man? It's doing good. I hope you are doing the do as well. Zero Hero. Hi, FTG. Hi, chat. What's up, Zero? Hope you're doing well as well, man. Hope you had a good Christmas and a New Year's there, Zero. John, what's up, man? Blazing, buddy. Happy New Year to you as well, man. It's good to see everybody here. A lot of new sponsors as well in there. That's great. Trax Lux, man. It's great to see all my Gold Rush buddies, man. I know we've been a little quiet on Gold Rush. I'm hoping that things can pick up. So yes, so yeah, quite a few there, but Obeyed. I was keeping up on Facebook as well, so we'll get into the all the nuts and bolts here, the update. So yeah, so what's up, Chevy? How are you, man? Oh, it's good to see everybody here as well. Yeah, awesome. Killer Queen from the Darkness, hello. Been a while, so welcome back. Welcome back to the live stream. Welcome back to Gold Rush. Hope everybody's doing well here. Hope you had a good Christmas. We're going to do, just kind of letting you know here, we've got some new equipment, some of our backgrounds that we had there for support here of the stream, but we've got a lot of our new, you'll see some of the new stuff coming out with Frankenstein DLC that's planned out for January 18th. We got more details on that as well. Also going to be talking Gold Rush the game. We'll be talking everything update for that, what's in it. So if you didn't know what's in it, hang out a little bit. We'll go through some of the stuff that we've got. It's not a huge update, but it is a lot of fixes for some things that were really bugging a lot of us and really kind of had me down off this last update. It was such a great update and packaged. I won't say packaged poorly, but definitely could have been a lot better. So it's in typical Gold Rush fashion. They're fixing it after the fact. So woo, got a dog for Christmas. Rough. What's up there, Bryce? How are you, man? Been a long time. It's all right. Where's Scooter? I don't know. I'm sure he heard the stream go live, so we'll probably see him in a few minutes. So oh. So yes, so he's there. So awesome there, Rhino. And listen, man, absolutely no problem, man. I'm always glad when people come back. It's always more important to me you come back rather than leave out and you don't show back up. So, that's weird there, Anthony. I actually might did better. So we'll talk about some of these things. I want to hear some feedback from you guys as well. What's up, Face? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. John, what's up, man? Owen Chance Rasmussen, what's up, man? How are you? Hello, everyone saying hey. All right, here we go. Coming at you here. 15 seconds Gold Rush update plus a complete and full tilled look at Gold Rush here, the new update. And thank you there, Jared Cook, for your $5 super chat. You are the man. Brent, what's up, guys? We'll be back in 15 for the first look here. Well, I'll say first look, but it's first look with me here with the new update info. We'll run through everything and see what it's got. See you in 15. All right, here we are. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so here we go. So we got a few new things here that came up. I'm gonna let these screens roll across here as if we can here. So I'm gonna pull up. We got a couple of things. So here, I'm not gonna. I will run through the basic change log and what it means for you, the player, if you've just kind of catching up on this stuff as it comes through. What's up, TJ? I'll try to keep up with chat and this as well. Put these as close as I can. Well, I love the new intro. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it. As always, it's always nice, guys. Throw some compliments my way. Appreciate it. No, well, thank you there, TJ. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, so here's the new update, and here's the new info. You know what? Actually, well, can I do this really quick? Oh, yeah, why not? Let's do this real quick. Let's add a browser capture. Let's go ahead and throw this up there so you guys can see as well. Is this it? Wait for you to go live. Are you going to go live? Oh, is it going to? Oh, it's not going to do it. Oh. All right, hang on. We'll get this right here. Instagram. Okay, no, we can't do that one. All right, so that's not going to work. So, all right. Never mind. Woo. All right. Okay, so here's the change log. So, you know, we had the changes go back up from 15. What's up, Peter? How are you, man? Yes, we had a great one. Thanks for asking, and thanks for that. Appreciate it. Nate, what's up, man? How are you there? Swifty FTG, I don't know. All right, so the new update stuff is we had 15 slots, which we neither had to do two things. You had to neither cut your stuff on your plants down by doing away with some of your sluices, some of your tailing troughs. Had to get rid of some of those things, or you had to forego having actual equipment on the claims. Now they've upped that to 18, which is originally probably what we should have had. So now you've got 18. So now you can put those three things back in instead of using the exploit in the game, and then you'll have that as well. So that's a new thing. It's pretty. Everyone had been asking for more slots. So now you can actually have those three. Or if you still forego the troughs and the sluice machines, you still have more vehicles now that you can have more on things. If you want to run a couple of dump trucks, a driller, plus bulldozer, plus front end loader, all that stuff is done. Now you've actually fixed the front end loader glitch sound of the looping sound. Also, they've also fixed the grid bug fix, which the gold map was blurry, almost like a really bad overlay onto an image. So a lot of people were finding that was a bad problem in Pine Valley. That was one that they got fixed. There was also a few things with the hog pan. They've decreased huge amounts from the dirt that gets put into that. So they've said the small fixes in localization, reverting a default steering and main menu, and the calculating the rent provision. Basically, there was bad calculations between when you're renting versus when you own a claim. So that's the big one in that. Also, the other big one, yes, so the reset point. So I figured out last time I had to take the big FTG walk of shame when I had to reset because I got stuck inside of the dirt on the wall. It's like it actually kind of inserted me just a little bit in the side of it. And I couldn't move, couldn't jump, couldn't get out. So I reset my character and it put me back in town. So I was like, oh, wow. So we get to take the walk of shame all the way back to Nighthawk. So that one was fixed. And there was also another one, the slot bugs. Yeah, so slot bugs, when they added slots at the bank, that was a big bug, I believe, over at Old Arnold that people were exploiting to get a bunch of slots and stuff over there. Well, that one's done as well. And the slot price is up to $500,000 after 15. So if you're playing a legit game, if you're doing the dollar thing like I am, that's pretty much just that's the way I have to do it. I have to do because I just don't have the time to devote that many hours to this. So for me, the dollar, it's still $1 per slot. But if you're doing a legitimate game, I can't remember what they are up until 15, but after 15, they go to $500,000 a piece. So that's $150,000 for those extra 3 slots. So if you are playing a legit game, then you better get to digging. So with that being said, let's get to digging ourselves. Let's go ahead and roll out here on the claim. And you can also see our sub goals there. So we're almost knocking on the door there of 7,900. We've been really quiet. We've been really quiet here on the channel. We've been working on some things on the back end. Just it's going to be community-based stuff that I'm really excited to roll out here in a few weeks. And also, I've been working on X-Plane big time, been working on programming. A lot of things have been going on, plus just vacation a little bit here with Christmas. Also with just New Year's, doing some things with the family, kind of hanging out, kind of just taking a little bit of a breather just to kind of collect here at the new year, get some direction going into the new year. So, we'll see what things happen. I mean, 2017 was a really great year here with the channel. Met a lot of really fantastic people, so I hope that continues. I don't see why it won't, but met a lot of really good a lot of really fantastic people. So I hope that continues here for 2018. So I want you to be a part of that. So if you haven't, if you're sitting here watching that, you're like, yeah, it's okay. Go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you do that on your way in and out, especially even if it's getting long. I know kids are getting ready to get back into school as well. So we're pretty much, at least around here, I think all the kids are starting back. So at least yesterday or today they started. So anyway, and also if you're new here and you like what you see, you want to see a little bit more, especially of Gold Rush and all the rest of the stuff here coming out with the channel, don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And as well, we got what, about 20 subs, so we might be able to do 20 subs. It's things have been really slow, so I don't really necessarily expecting miracles today on the channel. It's because we've been a little bit slack and a little bit slow on the putting out the videos there. So we are now going to officially start to kind of pick things up. So be looking for a little bit more Gold Rush, and as well be looking for some other stuff like. We should be rolling out some more multiplayer as well. That was something here that I want to go ahead and do. We've also, I saw Pro Mods is just starting up, and they're going to be working on the Cyprus Island, which is down there kind of off the Italian coast. So that's exciting. Some new ETS info there as well. So lots of good stuff. So yeah, good stuff with the channel. 2018, I'm excited for it. So what's up there, Jack? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. All right, so today, let's go ahead and set up what we're going to do today. So today, and especially for those that have not, Ethan, what's up, man? I'll absolutely seen the trailer, man. I'm excited about it. I think the conveyor belt's probably going to be everybody's, like, you know, item. I think it's going to be good. I'm looking really a lot of, oh, wait a minute. Back that up and let's strike that and reverse it and try it again. I'm looking forward to that one. Execution with DLC, and I think anything else that any of us really know and have come to love and hate with Gold Rush all in the same. That's exactly what it is. It's about execution. If execution is there and it's executed well, and everything works and everything does what it's supposed to without any kind of ridiculous funky going on, then I think we'll all be happy and okay. So let's set up a little bit here what we've got, just for those, because I see a lot of people haven't been around in a while. So let's take a peek. So we're on parcel 4. This is Nighthawk. Now, you can see we've done a few test holes. We've done a few things to kind of figure out where our gold is. Core Games, what's up, man? Mitchell Thompson, good to see you guys. Explain better than the FSX. I think so, Jared. I'll let other people be the judge of that. Usually whatever you start with flight sim-wise is what you end up with, because it's such an expensive hobby, and they do not cross-pollinate with one another. So, yeah. So whatever you start out with is what you're stuck with. Okay, so we got 161, 236, 383, 504, 420 by popular demand of the chat, and 569 here. So right here is where we're at right now. So 493 is basically our start to where the gold's at. So you can actually see, oh, I gotta say, what's up there, Core? How are you there? Edward, what's up, man? I am not blazing, but I'll talk about that here in just a minute. Don't let me forget. What's up, Gamer Dad? Gamer for Life 2100. Shout me out. Hey, man, just join us and join into the conversation, man. You'll get all the shout outs that you can possibly take, man, for a stream, man. Just come in, be a part of it. Plug in and just join the conversation, man. I try to hit everybody as much as I possibly can. Morning there, Josh. Sorry that for those maybe watching a little bit later, there's a lot of people come in that I have not seen in quite a while. So it's great to see everybody. Nick, John, hi Nars, what's up? Happy New Year, mate. Happy New Year to you as well. Always good to see you guys, man. Always good to see. All right, so 490. There's a new arrival there, Mr. Anthony Thax. Thank you there, buddy. Appreciate that subscription. Anthony Thax. Yeah, Thax. Yeah, we'll go with Anthony Thax. So welcome there to you there, Anthony. So right now we've pretty much cleared up until 494. 493 is, you can see here, we're about 5.5 meters. So I think it's 2 point something, or maybe it's 3.3 feet per meter. Is the average, or somewhere close to 2.7, something like that. So anyway, you can say that's about roughly 15 feet down into the ground. There's no way to really measure footage. The one thing that I will say that we were able to do is you're able to clear land and then re-drill. Once you re-drill, you'll actually see whether or not you're on the drill, or whether you're on the goal, or whether you're really close. So we'll look at some of that tonight as well. But right now we've marked our square. So right there is where our gold starts, is going to be right in this area here. So we've pretty much cleared up until then. So what I want to do is go see how much closer we are. So I saw there explaining the Ferrari, the FSX, the Ford Astra van. That's a good one, Nick. Roblox plus more. What's up, man? And Zai, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you as well, buddy. Good to see everybody, man. I am tickled to death to see everybody here. And just getting back to it, man. I've kind of been, like I said, I've been a little bit slacky, a little slack, but I even got in here and got the controls. I was like, whoa, I feel like everything's out. So let's get back to it here. All right, so we're going to go right back over here, and I want to drill this one more time. This should be our front corner. Chris Pinto, man, what's up? Good to see you there, Mr. Pint, Mr. Beans. How are you, man? I hope you had a good Christmas and a really happy New Year's, man. Good to see you. As we shut the, whoops. Oh boy, wrong controls. Everybody's like, oh my God, who is this noob? Oh, man, okay. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I'm in the other bulldozer. Okay, all right, my bad, guys. Sorry. Cole, what's up, man? How are you? The drill hot, the struck it big on the drill hot spot. Yeah. I wouldn't say I've struck it big. We're fixing to see how my tests are going to roll out here. We got a couple of good spots here. Noobs in our own way. Touche there, Obey. Touche. Yes, I have seen that, Ethan. It is awesome, man. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be really good. And I need to turn the volume up on this as well. Okay, let's go back to our gold map here. So as you can see, we've cleared almost off. So 2 meters. So you say roughly 5-ish feet down into the ground, we're going to start running into some good gold. So that's how you can utilize this. So we've dug pretty much about 10 or 15 feet. Maybe you could dig. The hard part about this is digging a test hole and then being able to get the bulldozer in there to re-drill. That's the only bad problem about this. So with that being said, now what we can do is focus on 493. We know about where our ceiling level is because everything else around here is still at that 5 meter, which is about 15 feet. So if we clean everything off to be about where 493 is, then all of these spots in here are going to be pretty much the same. They're all roughly right around 5, which is great. The only one that's off is 468, which it dives off to like 8 meters. But it's still not that lucrative until you get really down there into the 13s. Now, this will be all the way, as far as I'm concerned, all the way down to the bottom of the claim. So as you get down further, the more gold is going to be found. Doesn't necessarily mean that you couldn't re-drill these holes, and there might be some at the very bottom. But, you know, that's just kind of mincing and parsing. So I think today, what I want to do is focus, now that we know that, let's focus on getting everything there, 493. Let's focus on getting some of that dug out of the way. Let's focus on getting some of that out. Now, I'm going to tell you and let you in on a little secret of what I'm going to try to do. I've been sitting here mulling around in my head, what the heck am I going to do since they've really nerfed the bulldozer a lot. I know they say they don't in the forums, but I won't say I've made a living. Hey, what's up, Zach? How are you, man? Good to see you, Zach. And I'll catch up here in chat as well once I finish this thought. So I've been thinking about, you know, what am I going to do? What's going to be part of FTG? What's going to be part of Gold Rush? Because I don't want to give the game up. I really do enjoy it. And there's some games that I play that I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of done with it. It's worn its welcome. It is what it is. But this one, you know, I still keep coming back to it. And let me, I'm going to open up Volume Mixer here. Let me see if I can, if I cut the volume up on this. I feel like it's quiet. Oh, yeah, it is. All right, let's try that now. We'll jack the volume back up on it. There we go. Yeah, that's already better. All right, so what I'm thinking about doing is I'm taking this overburden, because that's essentially what it is. We're going to take some of this out now that the front end loader is fixed. We're going to take some of this out. We're going to haul it up, and then what I'm going to do is I want to try, because I'm going to show you in our now if I guess we hopped into the other set there. This may be something too that you guys can try. So on this side of the claim, I would like to try to bulldoze flat if possible. 360s all the way up here, a nice smooth road all the way to the claim, because I've got 2 spots up here, 164 and 236, all that are kind of down in this big hole. So if these you can see are about 3 meters off, and this one's about half a meter. So you're automatically going to start getting gold as soon as you start digging at 164, but it's not very deep. Same way with 236. So if I can get these two, what I'm planning on doing, just because it's fun and because I really like doing this kind of stuff, I want to take that dirt that we're shoveling off now has no gold in it. And I've got some test stuff. I want to try that theory out tonight. So if we don't take that stuff and we pick it all back over here, you've got this huge thing. Now, I cannot move and cut into mountains like we used to, but I should be able to smooth some of this stuff up, or at least we'll attempt to see if we can. It may be a royal mess, but not. But what I planned on doing was taking the dump truck and bringing the other stuff and dumping out right in here and filling up this corner so that we have one nice smooth road all the way into the back of the claim, because right here is the one spot that's really lucrative and rich. And if we go back to the gold map, whatever is the last one you select here at 164, that one right there is a really lucrative spot. Do you have to do this? Absolutely no, but I'm going to do it because I want to do something different. Bjorn Elvar Magnuson, thank you. What a alpha name. It's an alpha name right there. Montour's like, yeah, it is. Josh Bright, what's up, man? How are you there? Daryl Hines, what is going on? So those are our two nice on this end. That's our nice lucrative spots. Yes, you could, but I still think we're going to need to have some dirt so that we can continually fill and backfill that up. So we'll just take this and move it over one way rather than taking it up here. It's doing something different with the game. It's still being creative, all while being kind of, the bulldozer really kind of has gotten its nerf. I think without the buff, so we'll see how they shake up. But I'm thinking this might be something that might be really good. So what I would like to do today, I'm going to run the rest of this stuff. We've got about 50% full. I'm going to leave that for what it is for right now, and then we're going to start digging now that we know where we're at. I'm going to start taking off as much of this shelf because this is basically our level spot right here. So from the corner here all the way down into this main little hole that we've got going on here, we'll be able to shovel all this out on the top and go over there and dump it, and then take the bulldozer over there, flatten it out, start doing some things, start laying a road out there to the back. Now you don't have to do it, but I thought, it's gonna be a lot of fun to do that. So that's what's on the docket today. So I hope that's okay with everybody. And I saw Gamer Boy. I saw him stop in. As well. Who else did I miss? Gamer Wylans. I saw Wylans. It just wasn't my thing. It just wasn't my thing. So what's up there, Gamer Mom? How are you? I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. What's up there, Gamer, as well? What's up, Josh Bright? How are you, man? Good to see everybody. Chuck, Mr. Chuck the Third. What's up, man? Growthhaus. Good evening. Why not drill every square possible? Because nobody would watch it, and I don't have the time to do it. Oh yes, the poll is still running, Gary. Everyone wanted some Gold Rush. So what's up, Jeffrey? How are you? Everybody wanted Gold Rush. So tomorrow is going to be X-Plane. I know we don't really have an X-Plane crowd in here, so it would be kind of ridiculous to think that people would pick X-Plane over Gold Rush. But we'll do X-Plane, I think, tomorrow night. I think I'm ready to roll out in either the 7.3 or the 7.57. Do an hour and a half flight, full stop, all the way from I don't know, somewhere on the West Coast, San Fran or Oakland down to LA. Something nice, nice scenery, a little West Coast flying action. Maybe do a little bit of that tomorrow. That should be. Bjorn, I am from North Carolina, all the states. Logger, what's up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year as well, man. Whoops, let's turn this off. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this over here. So I think what I'm going to do, the thing I've learned about the bulldozing, even more now, you got to start on your high part first, wherever you're high. And you've got to basically take that and smooth it from there on the high part. And then as you need more dirt, you can go down, get a little bit more, and then push that off to the side and push that off on the ends until you get a nice clean route all the way to wherever it is that you're wanting to go. So this could be a complete disaster and a train wreck, and then again, it could be actually really good. I have no idea. I have no good. Back in junk gear. Yeah, the dozer of frustration. Yeah, and it was really good. I mean, things were really cooking, but people got really upset at the fact. And actually, I don't even know why this is over here because none of this dirt is good. Whoops. We just took out half of our operation there. Yeah, we're probably gonna need those 6x6s and that post there. Sounds like somebody's arm breaking every time. I love it, man. Yeah, if it don't pop up on here, I'm not getting excited about it. But how are you there, Kevin Schaefer? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. Good to see everybody here for a good, well, hopefully it's an awesome Gold Rush stream. It's been, Gold Rush has been really good. I've enjoyed it, so I hope I can continue to enjoy it. So I am going to start by trying to level out here. Now, there's no real great way to do this. There's no cruise control, which I wish there was, so you're just going to have to be somewhat mindful. I'm sure someone's going to say, well, why are you doing that? You don't have to. I know I don't, but I want to. Okay, so just let me have this one. Just let me have this one. Well, this is always the fun part of Gold Rush. This is always the fun part. It's always been about this. So, thank you there, Kevin Schaefer. Appreciate it. Well, he did give you $100, but he said, hey, you got my subscription. So there you go. That's how to run the how to run the 180. Let's run the FTG Blue 42 Special. Alright, so this is pretty much my high spot. Aside from what I've got going on down in the bottom, this will be the high. So what you want to do is start on the high spot. Now, as to how far you put the blade in, that's up to you. I don't go all the way down. I usually go all the way down, and then I bump it up 1 or maybe 2 at the best. But if you start dozing and your bulldozer goes straight up in the air, then you probably need to back it up. And that's about as much dirt as you're going to be able to push with this thing. So you can kind of see what's happening here, or what will start to happen. So you'll see that we'll start pulling some of these. We'll have a nice little, this nice little level part, and then it'll keep pushing this dirt right off the end as we start adding in more dirt to it. Now you can always pick up more dirt from around you and push that to the outside as well. And sometimes you'll probably get stuck, but that's when it might be kind of cool to be able to dig yourself out, within reason. And you'll probably be some times here that we'll get stuck on this. But I think it'll be cool to really have a nice slick road all the way down the back. Now, once we get a lot of this smoothed out, I was kind of hoping this really works, because I know nobody's going to be building roads on this claim, but this claim has got it screaming all over. Build me a road. Watch my car. Yeah, well, Nick, I had to, man. I had to find something. I hated not being able to do it, and I hated not being able to do what we had done, and what a lot of guys enjoyed watching on the channel. And a lot of guys enjoyed, they learned a lot of stuff. They learned how to have a little bit more fun with the game and stretch it past just digging in a mindless, never-ending hole. So hopefully this gives you guys some ideas and some, maybe don't do it here. Maybe work on taking one of those shelves off and then doing something on the other side. And by the way, I'd love to see what you guys come up with. Love to see if you got, especially if you're on Twitter, Facebook, find me there at Full Tilt. It's my Twitter handle. You can find me there, and also Full Tilt Gaming on Facebook. And so from this point on, this is once you start, this is pretty much like you got to stay here. You can't really go anywhere else. A racetrack for the Chevy. There you go. Well, that's the only thing that's cool about a full looking at doing something like this. The only way to really think about it is it's being creative, taking the game out of its normal A, B, C, D, E gameplay. Dot to dot to dot. So yeah, take it off and do something, man. Even if it is a racetrack, who cares, man? It's your racetrack. You do what you want to do with it. We'll see how far we can actually go with this. It's actually the main thing with the bulldozers, don't get too greedy with it. Just start light, and then just, it's like an onion, just keep shaving stuff off. Now at some point here we're going to have to figure out how to get down, because see, we're already stuck. We're going to have to figure out how to get down the claim. So maybe pick out a spot where you think you might have to go downwards, and let's just stop there, and then we'll reboot and pull another one in there. So not a big deal, but you want to make sure also that you hit big enough that you can get out of this area. and that you can get a dump truck through everything and make sure that you don't make it too narrow that nobody can get through anywhere. So I'm going to stop mine personally. I'm just going to stop it right here. And then we'll revisit it, see what we need to do, see what we can do. If anything, if we need to dig some of those spots out, we certainly can. Hey, what's up, 3 p.m.? How are you? Doing well. John says save already. Absolutely, Night Fury. I did. Yeah, you guys told me where to look for it, so we found it. Got her put on, so we've got a fresh, new, stylish cow hood induction. I don't know if it actually does anything. I can't tell the top speeds any higher, but you know, it looks good. It's another in the patchwork that is our big box Chevy. I don't think so, Kurt. I have not seen anything. I do know that January 18th. Oh, by the way. So one of the other things is that a couple of the sponsors here have decided that they want to try to help out and put in towards our giveaways, especially as it relates to Gold Rush. It's hard to do giveaways on any other game besides this one, I found out. So what we decided was that I've kind of been thinking about how we want to do this. So this goes for everybody that's here today, as well as anybody that shows up here later on in. But we are going to be doing a big giveaway extravaganza. I'm hoping that maybe I can get Code Horizons in on this as well. So Nikolai, if you're watching, man, it'd be great to have your guys' help as well. But we're going to look at doing a game DLC giveaway. So right now, as it looks, I've got 10 solid DLCs to give away for free. They will be of no charge to you, and all you'll have to do is come in and be a part of the stream that night, and be hanging out, be chatting as well. And then that's basically how you enter. Now, I've got a few other ideas that I've got that we may work around, but of course, I'll either do a video or we'll do something here in live stream to let everybody know what's going on. But that's something to look forward to here as the DLC approaches here. January 18th is the go date. At least that's what they've said on that so far. It will be a payware DLC, so it will be a $5 fee, but you get a lot of really, really cool stuff. You get some new trommels. And then you'll get the Frankenstein, the Frankensluicer. That's really cool. So that's the big one. It basically looks on the excavator. Just got this huge conveyor belt. You'll be able to link those together, getting dirt from the claim in. And I think, as far as I remember correctly, they'll also be featuring Tier 4 wash plant stuff is going to be coming into the fray. So lots of really cool stuff on that DLC. So for $5, it's going to be hopefully killer, and hopefully will be something that you guys will enjoy. So I've got a couple of sponsors have lined up for that to be able to help to purchase that, and as well be able to give that away. So that's pretty freaking awesome. Sponsors already sponsor the channel, and then they come back in and say, hey, I want to do more, because I want to see the channel succeed more so than giving me, the YouTuber, money. They say, you know, hey, here's some money, but do something with this, put it back into the channel, you know, make something happen with it. And I can say this for everyone that's given money here, and has given stuff and has, apparently has earmarked it. And I've still actually got a couple of cards that we need to give away as well. So those are still things that's still all waiting in the wings that we'll get to. So so Gold Rush is not definitely going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm excited to see what continues to happen with it. Hopefully this game just it's a good start now. They got a new claim, they got new stuff on here. So we'll see what happens. J. Paul says save. We'll definitely save. Go ahead and do that real quick. And new updated save. There we go. Thank you there. Already paying. Well, yeah, I understand that, Jared. I understand that. You know, especially on the backer DLC. I understand that. There's people. There was real upset because a lot of the things that were supposed to be free turnip got put in there. So they did change that around and did make that better, but. You know, as for, you know, what we backed and what we paid for and all that stuff, you know, I don't know. I get a little stuck on that sometimes because I realize those guys, there's a lot of capital that goes into making this stuff go around. So, so okay, let's talk. I remember Blazing Buddy had said something as well about frame rates. I can only tell you guys what I've experienced. Before the update, I was around give or take, I was probably around, I would say, high 20s, 30s. And I'm still in there, but aside from that, once I'm in, I feel like I'm doing about 10 better than I was. 10 better smoothly. Now, that's my personal, I'm not sure why. If you're running much slower, then it's very possible that it could be a card update, graphics card update. At some point, this game's got to start being optimized, you know, just for console coming out. So that's just what I've been able to do, and what my personal frame rate has done. So I don't know. Take that and do with it as you you know, as you please. Do we get stuck on a little? Oh yeah, stuck on a little piece back there. J Paul, shame on you. I will give it to you next time. Oh, it's funny. Gold Rush is freezing up. Gosh, man, it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say what can make games freeze up. Typically, it's something within the graphics, the processing, the memory. It's usually one of those two if it's actually completely freezing up on you. Most of the time, I would say, if you were getting great performance, you know, especially if it's the Steam, I mean, maybe check the validity of the files. You know, I mean, something could have gone on, maybe an uninstall and a reinstall. The game files would help. I mean, dude, it could be a million things, man. Dylan 000, what's up, man? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, well, that one, I tell you, Gary, that was the one there that I had no idea, man. You know, it would be 20s for me as well, even on my machine. You know, even on my machine, it'd be a little slow. So this is actually a really good start for this road. This is really, this is actually done really good. So, hey, what's up, Silly Sally? Oh yeah, it was great. Zai says dig some more. We will, because we're gonna have to. Because we're gonna have to dig some more and then run the dump truck over here and then dump it in the back end so that we can actually backfill this. So I just want to get this smooth, because that will make a difference here when we're trying to get the dump truck up here. So once we get that, let's make our wall there. So we'll probably take this and straight on down to the claim up to the back side there. So we'll see if that can actually work, but we'll see. All right. Oh, wow. Anthony said I was in the 60s. Then he hit 712, say 34. Yeah, 20 to 30. You know, actually most of, you know, aside from your refresh rates and stuff, most of your HD television is in 29.97 frames per second. Most of all your movies are all 29 frames. They're not even 30. So people are like, oh my God, it's not 60 frames. I can't stand it. Oh, did you see that movie in the theaters? It was absolutely fantastic. Well, it's, you know, it's not even 60 frames in the theaters. Unless you're seeing ultra high def something out of IMAX. It's crazy ridiculous. So yeah, so I mean, if you get in the 20s, I mean, look at me. I've got a monster PC and I'm still scrapping 30 on this thing. They're definitely going to have to do quite a bit of work there to get this thing console shapeable. I will say that. I mean, that's just an honest thing. I hope that, I mean, because even my resources are pretty great on this thing. So there's still quite a bit of optimization, but I say that to say this. Still with PC players with a little bit lesser performance than what your monster gaming PCs will be, as those optimizations kind of start coming into the playground, then everybody's going to see, I think, is going to see a big boost. Because what gets set aside for console is, I think, eventually is what will be set aside and will be something that comes across to PC with some extra options to go bigger and better. So I think that's just my own personal thoughts on how they do the games nowadays between that. So I think your bottom end base will be what's playable on consoles, and then after that you'll have options to. Oh, did it do it again? Wait a minute. Are you serious? Oh my god. I can't even right now. You serious? Oh, sorry. No, not you, Siri. So I can't even dump in the dump truck now. What? What in the world? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. What's up, Gamer Alex? How are you? Neb Nose Gaming, what's up, man? How are you? Oh yeah, silly. Yeah, pizza. Absolutely. Oh, sounds good there, Gamer Dad. Well, you guys just let me know. Jared, what GPU? So we got the 1080 Ti. Yeah, so I got the 1080 Ti, which is 11 gig card, and I'm still running 32, if that tells you anything. So level of optimization, maybe less than desired. You got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you serious, Walter? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so sorry guys, we kind of broke something when we fixed it. Okay, can we back up and punt? Let's see. It's gonna be kind of hard to do this. Dadgummit, man, son of a... Had to dump from way up. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, man. That's stupid. Sorry. I wish it was simple as a hydraulic hose. My gosh, I will gladly sign up to be a beta tester. I said, great. They've done something. And then first dump. Like, who didn't test that? Seriously, who didn't test it? Sorry, guys. Well, I don't know if we fix it this one, man. I don't know if we can fix this one. Yeah, it's only dumping half. Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you're going to dump half, I might as well just hit the excavator, man, and just hit it. They hit it and roll. I want to even see if it'll dump it like this. I mean, we can't do this all episode. This is going to be ridiculous. I just assumed that, you know, it dumped like it always did. I mean, why wouldn't it? It's worked up until now. Still wouldn't even do that one. Well, all right, so we got to clear dirt one way or the other. Wow. Now you relate. Now that completely changes how we do. What's up, Aiden? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well, man. What's up, Braves? 1023. All right. So what we could do. That's just so not realistic, but I hope you guys don't mind. This is a workaround because what we need is dirt. Let's move this out of the way. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a lot higher. So I've got a high place to dump. The question is, am I going to be able to get it from here? So, all right, if you guys don't mind, a little bit of an unrealism on the minefield here. Minefield of Gold Rush. Let's try something here. Let's back our dump truck in, and let's just see if this will work. Nah, not graphic. Yeah, fill rates and everything are off. You can tell it's only dumping like 8% into the bed of the truck. Yeah, it's 34% now. The only thing is we'll have to do is add a little step shelf there. That won't be a big deal. What's up, Ori? How are you, man? Get him fly plane. Reset it. No, it's evidently Walter's even saying that's a problem that they've already had when they fixed it. So We can try. We can try that. What's up there, you boy? How are you, man? I love everybody's like, hey, Mom. How are you, Mom? Hope everything was great. Did anything happen? I really can't tell. All right, well let's try this because we've got to get from this side. So let's just see if we pull this, if we can actually dig into it with this. Yeah, a little bit, not much. TNT under it. yeah, I guess it would fix it with TNT. Oh. All right, so was that 30? So yeah, so pretty much. Get runs the mom in the chat. It's funny, but it's like, hey dad, hey mom, how are you guys? All right, so we can try that. All right, so I guess this is going to have to be our. This is a little on the outside here. Hey, what's up, Ins4? How are you, man? Hello. I hope you're doing good there, Ins4. Hope you had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. We're gonna have to stop digging there. I'm not gonna be able to make it. All right, so 51. So effectively. Oh yeah, see it's doing it at 10, so it's not gonna work. I mean that's no different than doing it out of the excavator. They ain't doing nothing but just making it harder on ourselves, doing all this driving. Yeah. All right, so that's definite 100% bucket. So effectively on that, we should have 20% filled. Inside the dump truck. So I guess you could maybe dump off the side, but I'm sure I'm probably losing some off the inside. But this should go up to 80. Yeah. Well, it did. It's just yeah. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we can do this then. Yeah. Well, yeah. There we go. I think I got that, Zach. Alright, so this is definitely not the way I would really have chosen to do this, but I guess for right now it's going to have to do it, because what we need is dirt. So we get dirt, and we'll start continuing to make our road over there. So if you are just joining us, I'll rest assured none of this is actually going to the claim, because this is all effectively quote-unquote overburden, which means your grass, your topsoils, your trees, your brush, you know, all the kind of just junk that's usually on top of the ground. Instead of having it graphically represented, we've got it by feet into the ground where we know our gold is, because we've got a driller now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to pull this over. I've got two more really nice lucrative holes and nice gold spots over here on the far end. So might be a little bit icy getting up this hill. Actually, that does not do too bad right there. If we can keep that and smooth it out, because we've got a little Humpty Dump there. So anyway, oh, we should have backed that in. So right here's where it's going. So we'll see if we can get back up the hill. We should be able to. Not too bad. So we're going back up here. Yeah. Woo! So essentially, if we get us enough that we can kind of start, oh, come on. If we get us enough there that we can kind of start pushing some dirt down, we'll kind of slope it like we always do, but I got to have enough there that we can actually slope from where we're at. And if we can slope where we're at, then we'll have us a nice little drive down, and two right on the side, because there's nothing on this side, at least for me anyway, there's nothing on the side of the claim. So we should be good there. What's up there, Random? How are you, man? Got a lot of work? Absolutely, man. Driving over the edge. Brother and sister, it's funny. Thank you there. I saw Gary with the Nightbot message of the night. Appreciate that, Gary. As always, Gary's always requesting everybody just come in and come in and plug on in a safe way. What's up there, James? How are you? Robert, hello, hello, hello. How are you? Hope you guys are doing very well. And as well as a customer, hope you had a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. A little unorthodox today. We're not doing the typical realism for FTG, and probably just I might have bit off more than I can chew with it right here. We're gonna have to smooth some of that off right there. Whoops. Yeah, even co-op would be good, man. One digging and one filling and one running. Yeah, I would second that, man. That'd be good. Eventually, Gold Rush 2 will eventually have that. I just saying, as long as they make enough money to go ahead and get a head start on 2. All right, we're probably gonna have to bring our bulldozer up here and flatten us out a spot. So we're kind of doing the back and forth here. We cannot actually dump into, we can't lift the arm up high enough anymore to dump into from the front end loader, of course. So we're going to dig a little bit of dirt here, get us some more, at least get us another 10 or 15 foot added on to our road over there. And then let's kind of back it up and let's break the, we'll take the bulldozer over there and let's see if we can't start to go down and let's see where we wind up. You know, if you don't, go ahead and start plowing away at the road there and we'll see how far down we get. And if we get far enough and we can actually create and connect the road in, then we'll just dig down there and then use the dump truck and just leave it on that road and just have the dump truck bring everything right back to the claim. I mean, do you have to do this like I've been saying all stream? No, you don't. You don't have to do it at all. But it does kind of help. And it makes it fun, you know, it gives you something to do. It gets a little bit tiresome just consistently just digging the same dirt in the same spot, not doing anything with it. So just a way to kind of stretch the game out a little bit, be a little bit creative with it. So, you know, take it at your own pace. You know, maybe you can do a bit of this and a little bit of running dirt. But this is all wasted dirt anyway. Most of all this is stuff that we're not going to use. So in my book, it's free to dump in for a new road out somewhere else. And I know I don't have any gold over there in that pocket, so we're good. What's up there, Adam? How many Roberts are there? So many Roberts. Captain Underpants, what's up? Yeah. Well, it's also L1 and R1 if you're on a controller, which is what I'm using, so. Uh-oh. It fell off. Yeah, we're gonna have to rethink our dirt dumping strategy. All right, go ahead and shoot your question there, Mr. John. And Black's Vesperia. Evening. Hello. Unknowable Force, what's up, man? Oh yeah, we're all doing well, man. I hope you're doing well. Hey, what's up, Kevin B? Not too much, man. We're just digging some overburden out here and going to create us a road. We've got the starts of it over there. You can kind of see it off in the background. But we're having to load our dirt, kind of the, you know, reverse engineer it here. They didn't, I guess when they fixed the looping sound, they didn't double check to make sure we could actually still dump inside of the dump truck. So we can't. So I guess expect a hot fix for that sometime soon, hopefully. Whoops. You talking about your YouTube profile? Well, you can do that through Google. If you've got a Google account. Oh, there we go. So if you got a Google account, you can do it through there. Just click on your circle where that little purple picture is. And then you can upload an image there and it'll show up in your circle and chat. It takes a few days to do it. It's not instantaneous, so you know, pick something and then roll with it. Let it update. But you can also do it if you got your Gmail and stuff. Just do it through Gmail. Well, it should be under settings and just you'll apply a profile picture like you do with anything else. Oh, silly out. Prime rib dinner. Dadgummit. Woo! All right, absolutely, Silly Sally. Have a great one. Oh, wow, come on. There we go. All right, we're good. Pass the ball. We had ham sliders tonight on those Hawaiian rolls that are, you know, the best thing ever. They're literally the best thing since sliced bread. Hey! All right, man. What's up, 10420? Is that what is it? Is that New Zealand currency, I think? Maybe? I'm guessing the NZ. So if it is, thank you for that. Appreciate it, man. Oh, Nick. All right, there's what two loads of dirt looks like. Woo. J-Paul's like, let me pop the top. Danzo, what's up, man? Yes, absolutely, from South Africa. Awesome. Very cool, man. Well, we're all the way over in North Carolina in the U.S., so East Coast, Mid-Atlantic, East Coast. So great to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in, and welcome to you, and Happy New Year to you as well. I got to let you guys know, especially we got some guys here, and obviously some new names that I do not personally know from our regular Gold Rush crew. Most of our Gold Rush crew that showed up tonight, they were like, oh, yes, FTG streamer, by gosh, let's pop open a Coke, get a pack of crackers, and let's make it a night. Woo! So, anyway, aside from that, got a lot of new stuff coming here 2018. So we've got some new things that aren't going to be everybody's cup of tea. But it's something that I'm very much involved with and very much really enjoy. So that's X-Plane. So if you're ever kind of curious what X-Plane is, what it looks like, as we try to get ourselves off of the yeah, crap. Come on, baby, come on, come on, come on. Before I finish that thought, just hang on a minute. Hey yo, what's up there, Bradley? How are you, man? Dennis Fox, International Man in Mystery. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, you can see the wheels are actually pushing the dirt down. Oh, hot diggity dog. Wow, that's nice. I like that. I did not notice that. Okay, whoop, 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 whoop. Shade, did I see shade? What? Where's shade? Shade in here? Oh, shade tree. Oh, sorry, man. RC dope and a moon pie. There you go, man. I'll take it. Fizzes and quizzes. Woo! Hit me up. Beat me up, Scotty. All right. So we got X-Planes coming in. That was one that I've been working very hard on. So we've got X-Planes going to be rolling in here this week. I'm probably going to start and do an introductory first, more of a test flight. I've been working on all four planes. I got the 75, 767. All these are probably some of the more well-known payware aircraft for X-Plane. So fully simulated aircraft systems and everything. It's really, really slick. I'm really excited to unveil some of that. But I've got a new cam set up here as well. I've got multiple cameras. So it should be good. It should be very, hopefully it's entertaining. But the good thing is a little busy when takeoff and landing, but hopefully a lot of fun to watch. As well as a lot of good conversation during the cruise, because really, you know, there's not much to do there while you're just kind of riding. So it should be really nice. You guys can have some really nice conversation throughout it all. And then we'll eventually work into online with VATSIM and also Pilot Edge networks as well, respectively. So we'll definitely be doing some of those, which will give us a chance to fly with some FSXers as well, maybe load at the same airports, because that is cross-platform, which is kind of nice. So we'll do that as well, and just kind of looking through a few of the other different things. But anyway, X-Plane is going to be rolling out tomorrow, so please come check out X-Plane. Give it a whirl. Who knows, you might like it just as much as you like Gold Rush. You might be like, holy crap, this is pretty awesome. But that's how I started out. I had no idea what the heck I was doing. And I'll try to, along with X-Plane too as well. If you're not a professional pilot, don't worry. I'm going to try to do as much as I can to help explain what I am doing, so you guys feel like you actually do know what's going on, and you're kind of like, oh, okay, well, that's what he's doing now. So anyway, give me a shot on that. Come check that out tomorrow. Even if you don't like it, still come and stay for the entire stream, and give me lots of great views and lots of likes and sub spikes. That'd be great. Appreciate it, guys. And then we'll continue on and keep Gold Rush here in our pocket and keep this going on. I think if as long as this goes pretty well, I think we can have something, maybe something special with a road of our own. We'll call it the, I don't know what we do. We still got to call this the FTG United Cut. We still got to go with that. So, but anyway, that's just kind of what we got going on. A lot of X-Plane, and still got ATS and ETS, but those are kind of at least a little bit cooled right now. So hopefully I'm working on something new. As for whether or not this game actually makes it out on stream, it will depend on how much time I get to it and how comfortable I am with its playability. But yeah, we'll see. But anyway, a little bit about me, enough about me. How are you guys doing? Wait a minute, did I missed okay, I saw something. Okay, never mind. All right, I saw something. Someone had asked also as well about ATS on the next ATS vid. I was actually still working on some ATS mod vids and some other stuff, and I just, you know, real world got in the way here with Christmas. So I'm hoping to continue to bring some of those back as well and get some of those finished and get them done so you guys can check those out. See if it's worth me doing more stuff like that, tutorial type-esque mod series. And I do run a lot of mods with all of the stuff that I do, so a lot of people are interested in that. So yeah, just a couple things to be looking, but I will still keep some of that stuff going. I'm going to finish our trip up to ETS on trip up to the North Pole. So that's something I am going to finish here in the next couple of weeks. And we also are going to be doing some multiplayer with that as well. I know Christmas and New Year's just got really crazy and hectic. So we will continue that as well. Some multiplayer ATS and ETS. So yeah. I know a lot of people have been asking for that, so we're definitely going to roll that in and do that. And that will give me a good chance to play with you guys as well. So what's up there, Dennis? How are you? Get to do some shout-outs here with everybody. And what's up, Adam? FS17 stream? Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't have the viewership with FS with Farm Sim anymore. I got a few guys sporadic here and there that, you know, that do the Farm Sim stuff. But I just don't play much of it. I just, you know, it's hard to keep 4 or 5 different sims up, especially as much money as I've invested into them. So it's hard to do that. So it's not personal to the game. It's just, you know, my gosh, it's going through so many mod transformations with all the stuff that guys continually come up with. It's ridiculous. It's almost a little bit overwhelming. By the time you actually figure out how to use one thing, they've thrown something else on you. So. I ran Robin. Up on the mountain. Yeah, I guarantee you there's shade tree. Goldless dirt, I know, man. Goldless dirt. Absolutely. No gold in it whatsoever. Dude, man. Went for the polar bear dip yesterday, turned the plums into raisins. I guarantee you, bro. Hey, you have more raisins than I would have. Ain't no way you'd catch me dead doing that. So it's not going to happen, man. With Raptor crew, yeah, I probably won't be having it again there, Zach. Hey, what's up there, Steven? Charbonneau. Did I get that right? Charbonneau. What an alpha last name, man. Charbonneau. How are you, man? I hope you're doing well. 3rd year in a row. Well, more power to you there on that one. I hope it was a good cause, man. I hope somebody got something good out of that, because I would say we would lose. Alright, I can't, this thing doesn't have a fill rate. So I was looking around my camera to see the edge of the screen there, so. Alright, so let me do this. Let me just go ahead and tell, if we got new guys here that's kind of checking in. It's kind of, oh, what the heck's he doing? He's just dumping all that dirt over there. So we are effectively making this our first, kind of our first road. We can't really do everything with the bulldozer like we used to be able to, but we are going to create 2 roads. One on the probably the left side over here that leads back to the claim, and then one where we're at now. Now, problem what I'm doing now is I'm having to dump over the hill that we've created doing some dirt digging earlier in the streams from our first one. And the main problem is that now, well, now the truck slides. But the main problem is that the bucket will not dump over the dump truck. So they fixed the looping issue all to create another one. So frustrating, but we're kind of going with a plan B tonight. So this was not how I wanted to do this, but it is at least working a little slower than I wanted to. But I think it'll be a good prerequisite into getting, because all this dirt here is completely goldless. I'm actually driving the truck right now. Is the start of where the good gold is. So at some point, whether we delete by way of deletion with the bulldozer, or whether we get in here with the front loader and start shoveling some of this stuff off, I think we'll be in a good place to start really running some good gold there. So we could run this dirt, but it's not going to bring us anything. So, you know, we'll see. Hopefully some good dirt. It's kind of hard dumping over the hill though, because we keep falling back down the hole. The park brakes are definitely not doing very good of braking us on the park. So yeah. Okay, there, Ins4. Have a good one there, man. Oh, well, thanks there, David. Appreciate it. I caught that right before the stream went off. So, yeah, well, I appreciate it, man. What a nice compliment. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the videos, man. It's always nice to know people enjoy them. I typically hear complaints when people don't like something that you did, or if something doesn't agree with them quite much. You know, they'll let you. But it's always nice when you guys have, you know, good, solid, positive feedback. You know, that you enjoy the videos and you like them. It's you know, it's why we do them. That is why we do them. So thank you, man. Appreciate that. Oh, well, good. Eventually, one of these days, David, I've tried to, you know, it's a little bit tough with family and all the stuff that's going on, but at some point I would love to be able to do 20, 30-minute smaller episodes with games and record and be able to commentate. And because I know, you know, sometimes watching a live stream gets a little weird because I don't display chat on screen, which I used to do. And then people, you know, basically ostracize me for it. They're like, yeah, no, I don't like the chat on the screen. So, okay. So I try to do enough conversation stuff to kind of pull everybody's comments together. So if you are watching afterwards, you might at least have a somewhat of a snail's end clue of what we're doing. So. Yeah, probably going to have to do that here soon there, Nissan. Yeah. All right, last dump here. Okay. What's up, Mike? What we doing? I literally just got done telling what we're doing, but I'll tell you again. Everybody's like, oh, no, not again. Not again. 10 ounces of gold. Woo, Dennis. That's what it's about, man. It's about the journey. Life's a journey. Travel it well, my friend. Travel it well. We at FTG don't make a lot of gold and make a lot of money, but by God, we make it look good. You'll never find a cleaner looking claim here than you will over at Old Full Tilt. 275 miles to the northwest. Full Tilt's got Nighthawk. Chant pilot voice. Y'all hear that tomorrow. I don't even remember how I did it. I kind of do, but not really. I wish you could backblade that shade tree, but you can't. Unfortunate, but you cannot. So, but yes, Mike. So what we're doing? So okay. So this goes for anybody. Wow, that is a nice little hole we got going on there. So we've got three nice little spots of dirt over here that have nice little plots. Actually, we're out where the red square is, and then there's one about somewhere right here where I'm pointing now is where our second one is. So we got both of those, or somewhere right around in that neighborhood. And so what I was trying to do was bring a nice good flat road all the way back in here and then be able to slope it down into to where we're going to be digging. So that way we could hopefully dig out some, get the bulldozer in there, flatten out, be able to dig straight off the side into the mountain, into the dump truck, and then be able to pull the dump truck back out. You know, typical FTG fashion. Build me a road somewhere. The whatchamacallit, the bulldozer's gotten a serious nerf, I think, since the before update. So now we're going to try to make the best and try to, you know, make some lemonade out of some lemons. So so hopefully this works. Do I have to do it? Absolutely not. But do I want to do it? Absolutely yes, because I can and because that's being creative with the game, which is that's my thing. I want to try to do something here different on stream that nobody else does. So most people just get in there. Now I see a lot of people just digging a hole. They just dig a hole. I don't care where it goes. Just dig me a hole. And although that's pretty cool and that's fine, after a while it's kind of nice to do something different and maybe an idea, maybe something that I do. Maybe that sparks someone else to say, oh man, I ought to try to go building a road. You know, I can kind of do the same thing he's doing. and make it happen. So if it does, it does. If it works for you, then let me know. Full Tilt Judge, tweet me a picture of your claim. If you've built any roads, anything like that, tweet me something. I'll look at it, retweet it. If it's retweet worthy, which I'm sure it probably will be, let's make sure I see it. So yeah, throw them up there. At Full Tilt is my Twitter handle. You can also find me there on Facebook at Full Tilt Gaming. Well, I say at, but it's not really at. Now we should be getting right around 20 is all you're going to be getting out of these dirt loads. So if you can get just the corner of that, at least over that, then it's better than nothing. So they, oh my, yeah, they fixed the bug with the looping sound issue, but they got another bug. So typical kind of gold rush. Well, we've all kind of been through this with the equipment. We kind of get a snafu, we get a fix, and then we kind of got another snafu. So now the bucket doesn't dump far enough over to actually dump into the dump truck, which is why I'm doing it this way. I would do it a different way. I'd have the means to do it, but I don't. So right now we're having to dump from a much higher position down into the dump truck. That's the only way to do it. Because once you extend the dump truck over and then put the bucket over, I guess it was triggering, going over far enough to trigger the sound. So that's what they fixed. They said, well, we just won't make it go over as far. But in doing that, we kind of hit this where we've got this little issue. So I would look for probably a quick hot fix to come out here, probably pretty soon. I don't think it'll probably hang around that long because this is one of those deals where this is definitely something that I would want to have fixed because the front loader really, at least it started out being a completely incoherent piece of equipment that we just couldn't use. Got stuck on everything. Now they've kind of applied some terrain deformation to the wheels, so now it doesn't get stuck on every single little bump and skirt. I mean, it actually does exactly what it's supposed to do. So I'm hoping that they can, oh boy, I'm hoping they can come up with a nice, fairly quick fix on that and get it going. So Scotty12, what's up? And Digger with Dave, what's happening, man? How are you there, bud? And oh man, I swear I think I just missed some stuff here. Hey, what's up? Did you drill? Yes, did, Kevin. So we don't have nothing on that corner. That whole entire corner, it's all gray. It's all gray. Yeah, sorry about that. I missed you there. I saw that, Adam. I'll hit you up here, man, as soon as we get done with the stream. Oh, actually, wait a minute. What was it? My email. Oh, yeah. Email's Full Tilt Farming. Instead of gaming, just put farming. Spelled the same way, all one word. It's fulltiltfarming@gmail.com. Yeah, now the dozer. The dozer, yeah, I mean, the dozer's okay. I mean, it just doesn't push as much dirt. So, like I said, it's more of a leveling tool than a terraining tool. I was kind of using the bulldozer as more of a like, okay, we're going to move like this whole entire wall that's as tall as me of dirt that's like 5 feet thick. I mean, some bulldozers probably would do that, but in realism with the game, and the level of space they have to work with here, probably was a little bit unrealistic, but that's kind of what made it fun, because you could get a lot accomplished in a very small amount of time. So we're going to do maybe 1 or 2 more of these, and then we're going to probably see 17. So that's, what is that, 5:30. You can see sun-wise, we're kind of getting down. Once all these shadows start coming across, it really kills your frames per second there once the shadows start rolling in. But I want to get these dumped in, and then I want to look at it, and let's go ahead and see. Let's see 2 things. For one, let's level out our spot up here. Well, I actually don't really need to do that, because really we need to get this dirt cleared off. That was kind of the point of me digging all this. It's unfortunate that it was the way it was. We can also, oh, we're at 100%. Nobody said anything. Make sure that's not going anywhere. Gary the Hoffman clan. Well, I better not be the Hoffmans, by gosh. I'm going to be ticked if y'all say, yeah, Jeff, you're kind of like Todd. I'm going to be like, no, I'm not. More like Jack. It's 100% empty. There you go. Well, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Cheers. All right. Because eventually, here's the plan. Eventually, by getting a little more dirt in here, we're going to be able to smooth it down. Because that's where we want to go. We want to go that way with it. And we're not going to need to completely pull all this, but given this little extra bit of dirt here, ought to be able to help us. So I have been doing a little bit of research as is kind of my own custom when I start to do these streams and I start to figure out stuff. You know, you really don't have the dirt deletion. I think a little bit of that dirt always goes where they, you know, it always has got to go somewhere in a lower spot than itself where it started out. So what's up, EC No Mercy? How are you there, man? Good to see you, man. As always. As always. J. Paul says save. Absolutely. We can save. All right. Let's do that. Oh, man. Well, I think... Oh, Dennis. I think he's he's talking about something else there, but I think they just come out that way. But yeah. I am doing well there, No Mercy. No Mercy. I hope you are, man. I hope you had a great Christmas and a very happy New Year. I know I did. Alright, so that's pretty much as far as we're going to be able to get to go with that. But you see with that, you know, it's kind of what we're doing here. You know, people probably can now it's like, oh, I kind of see what he's doing now. So yeah, I think what we'll do now is about halfway through this. Now this is where we're going to need to save first. That way if I royally, you know, completely screw this up, you know, I've got an out and I can come back right to where I started this. So, yeah, from the underworld. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. I've done that a few times there, Blast. You got to go, David. All right, man. Have a good, man. Absolutely, EC. Absolutely, man. I feel the same way. Holidays are great, but by gosh, when they're done, I'm done with them. I am done. I'm ready to move on, kind of get back into the regular everyday schedules, get the kids back in school. I'll get back to just regular everyday life. It is kind of nice to return from the holidays. Let's do, tell you what, let's do this. Let's go ahead and save right here, and then I'll show you why. So if we go ahead and completely royally screw up this road going around the turn here, because we're going to have to try to pull this around the turn. Now, I do this a couple times, and I'm going to show you how to start light and start skinny and then work our way up. If this works, I don't even know if it's going to work. But at least we've got to start. So, you know, I'll always tell you to, if you've got a controller, I don't even know if it's going to work. I don't think it will. We'll see if it does. Okay, it does. So instead of, so you guys know it. When I used to, we used to have to hold the button down to get us to go down, and then dig into the ground. Now, once you move it down all the way, it stays there. So that's something to kind of be thinking about as you're leveling terrain. If you see yourself, you know, starting to go down in the terrain, go ahead and pull that back. Now the thing is, you're going to start in the same place with your blade. Don't go too far back, or you'll get stuck. So you got to find out where your start is. Usually the easiest way is to make some kind of a reference on the side, whether that's a rock or whether that's parallel with one particular, like a gap in the, you know, the dirt over there where it's like really jagged. So any of that stuff. So once you pull your all the way down, now you're kind of at the same level. So the way that Gold Rush is always ran is it's always going to keep the same level as you go down. So you kind of see how this is doing. So as long as you start in the same place, you cannot go deeper than when you start. If that makes sense. Like I can't make two lanes the same and then make one dig deeper than the other by holding the same thing. It all happens the same way. So what's up there, Gavin? How are you, man? So as you continue to go down, you're never going to be able to pull more of a grade than this right here. The only way to do this and pull more grade is to start higher on the hill. So this is your start point. You can only do so much here. You cannot dig out and dig a steep hole in. What you're going to have to do is back the truck up, say 10 feet, and then pull off that. And then it basically is going to just, you know, it's going to peel that onion away a few more feet at a time. So see how we start to get stuck already on dirt like that. So you just kind of have to work with it. And if you feel like you've gotten way too far, you got way too much, then just, you know, come off half of it and then push this out and then do the same thing on the other side. There's always room to smooth things out. It's always room to kind of do some stuff, but it's about the only way to do it now. It's a lot harder than it used to be. Usually it was a lot easier to do it before. But I will say this, not having to hold the button down, it's a lot easier to come in here and actually smooth out your terrain. So what we should have is a really nice smooth road all the way back up, at least up to the top of the claim. Now from here, pretty much where our wall is where 420 is. Now 420 is a new kind of a hot spot there of gold that was in part of our drilling. So we should be able to see maybe in due time what's over on that side. So. Come on, push that dirt. There you go. There you go. Now, once you start getting down to the nitty gritty, you know, aside from this, don't move your buckets back and forth. If you feel like you're in a good position to go all the way down and to actually build the road in, don't be lifting it up, trying to push it down, and just leave it where it's at. And let the blade, let the truck do the work. Takes a little bit to get things going. Even if you have to kind of smooth over some of it, as long as you don't have any kind of big, huge, jagged edges, you should be fine and good to go. So, this is always like my favorite part. Kind of see we're already smoothing everything out now. So, essentially what I need to do is go back, and I need to start back a little bit further, or I need to make this whole entire turn a little bit wider and catch some of this dirt here on this side, which I think is what I'm going to do. So we can catch this, we'll turn it back in, and now we've got a whole entire blade full, so that worked out good. So cool. Just called it an airstrike with a cat Bozer. Well, that's pretty good. Meanwhile, 275 miles northwest. FTG is at the Nighthawk claim, calling it an airstrike with a cat bulldozer. Yeah, so, well, this is my thing, man. This is why I love this game. So at some point, you know, this is where things get, you know, this is where they can really screw up. So I'm going to save again, just because I played this game long enough to know that I probably need to save right here too. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to try to back up a little bit to where the truck flattens out, or the bulldozer flattens out. There should be a point at which it rocks over, which is right there. So now if we put the blade all the way down, we should dig, yep, ever so slightly back into the ground. So there we go. So now we can push this and kind of use this. And so what we're doing is just sheathing that onion all the way across. So now get it pushed all the way down there towards the end. Now we've got a nice smooth road all the way down. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. We'll do the same thing right here. Hopefully it works out. The whole idea is to pick up and get as much dirt as you can get all the way down to the end. That way, hopefully, no, we'll probably have to push a little bit more down there. But that way, we can hopefully get some more down all the way to the very end, and we won't have to add any more. We can actually, you know, we can actually kind of like dig. Come on now, come on, come on, come on, push that dirt, push that dirt. There you go. Ah, see, there we go. So now we got that to the end now. So that's what we want. So now when we go back through, we can take one more sheet off this, one more layer off the onion here. We can maybe connect that road all the way down to the bottom of the claim, and that way just straight up the top. Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. Hey, what's up, Zach? Are you talking? Oh, hell, the dozer master. Yeah, well, we're still learning because it's changed. I don't care what they say, man. It's changed. They're not saying anything about it. But the dozer, I know the dozer. I've spent probably 200 hours in this game just on the dozer itself, and I've only got like 280 in the game. And I guarantee you half of every bit of that's been spent on this dozer. So I know a thing or two about this dozer. Oh, see, that's almost there. See, a little bit more work in the land here. A little more work in this terrain. We'll be right where we want to be. When you're streaming something that ain't PUBG, yeah. Oh, you mean Def? Oh, come on, don't get stuck. Come on. Oh. Yeah. No, well, welcome to. Okay, alright. So I think what we're going to do, looks like we're going to do this in like a little step down. As long as we got a little hump, a little bump, that's no big deal. I'm not really worried about that. Somewhere down here, we're going to have to go ahead and step on it and actually dive down into here and push some of this out. There we go. Ha-ha! Yes! Almost got it. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit more of finesse. Not nearly as easy as it was in the last one to do the downgrades, because there's well, I mean, I guess to say it, well, I can't really say that. It's just a lot harder to do it now. It's not as automatic as it was, which is kind of what I was hoping that they would still have some of those usable tools in place, but they don't really have that in place. So, yeah. Nick Scooter. Yeah, he's in there laying down. Thank goodness. Alright. So let's get this. We got to get this road done. This would be a big accomplishment for one night. This would be great. So the biggest thing that I always say about the dozer, this went before that goes, probably even more so than now. Start small. You know, start small. Start doing little things here. Start leveling out. Start learning how to like level out and get really smooth with it. And then from there, you know, you can work on to the more complicated stuff. But at some point, oh man, we're almost there. We're almost there. But at some point, you know, you literally just gotta pick it up and try it, and hopefully not get stuck on a little something. Oh. All right, see you there, Gavin. Have a good one there, bud. Good to see all you guys, especially all the Gold Rush guys come in and hang out here a little bit here on the channel, so appreciate it, fellas. Let's use that, do a little one over, little tidy up, little swiffering. Thank you there, Bill. Well, you know what? I will try that, Bill. That is actually an old vault dozer. I mean, not dozer, but a front end loader. So I will certainly look at that. Tell you what, I've really got some bumps here, which is kind of really can't see much of them. Yeah, it's like it's not really dozing and smoothing them out now. Yeah, it's kind of one of those roll of the eye moments. Uh-oh. Easy there, killer. Easy. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Alright, so that's almost perfect. So if we smooth this out, we can at least have the start of the road. We still need to do like a, like a smooth out on this thing. Starting to take some shape here. I just want to be able to make it up this without having to, having some really crazy, problems trying to get up and down the hills and stuff. It's just not, I ain't got time for that. So there's a lot more fun doing it this way. But we got new guys out there that are watching. Welcome to all of you here. Welcome to Full Tilt Gaming. Welcome to FTG. Welcome to all the chat here and all my bros in here. It's good to see everybody here, especially with all the new Gold Rush stuff here, brand new update, and all the nice stuff here that we've gotten. So hopefully, as we talk about DLC and some more stuff, hopefully things are going to continue in a really good progressive way with Gold Rush. I've always enjoyed the game. I love the game and wanted to see it succeed. So hopefully it continues to do that. Don't forget the sisters. That's right. Well, and I said bros, and I couldn't say the other. I thought about it, and no, I can't say that. Wait, I can't say that. Yeah, you probably know what I'm talking about now. They're like, oh yeah, no, you can't say that. Oh shoot, come on, really? All right. It's a little spikes of dirt. Get you every time. Now. All right, let's try to smooth out this right here. Now I will say this: I'm using a combination of the holding down on the actual blade, and also you know, trying to flatten it out. Which we're there. We're at the bottom now. So I guess from there you could level out, which is probably what we'll do. We'll push that dirt off because some of that dirt's going to need to go anyway. So yeah. Yeah, we don't want to put that in our next giveaway. And nobody wins. Nobody. Could be the loaded comment there, Gamer Mom. But what are you playing? See what that did. Oh, I tell you what we'll do. Oh, love it, man. Look at the sun setting over there on the far corner. It looks so good when the sun comes up like that. All right, let's oh wow, man, I was going there, but I was gonna keep it. No, Wylands, okay. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I saw it and I was like, yeah, it looks interesting, and I was like, They put so many hours into X-Plane and all this other stuff. I was kind of like, yeah, I really need to. All right, so it's not the smoothest. You can really see now that I've got the headlights on it. You can see how these really do not have the same. They don't have the same build on the roads as they used to, which is kind of a shame, but I think I'm going to need to go back, and I'm definitely going to need to do some more smoothing. So I kind of know what I need to do, but I can still get up there. Now I'll be able to go down. So I think I'll spill me off a side ramp here. Now, around right here, the left of the truck is going to be where 420's at. So if it's there, then I'll be able to skirt right here in front of the claim, and I'll be able to back right in and then take right back off to those other good little sections of the claim. So that's nice. I'm liking that. So now we got to figure out what other kind of hole we're going to move some dirt to. That's actually an all in one night. That's not too bad. I need to change the title of this one to and road building. Like, what road building? What is this guy doing? Bigger Tonka trucks and bigger sandbox. Amen, Kevin. Amen. I was kind of glad, also, I mean, just, and thinking about stuff that's kind of come across here, especially with Gold Rush, and seeing from its very inception from an alpha game player all the way to now, seeing the smaller claims and then actually seeing a bigger claim, it's very nice to see a sizable claim. The only, it's kind of like everyone has always said, it's the catch-22 that comes with that when your equipment is still relatively small compared to, what some of the bigger rock trucks and stuff would carry. Some of the wash plants that will be able to process more dirt, I think will be nice when we're actually able to really start running. The only thing that I would say is probably something that I would like to see change is a way to measure how far you've done without having to kind of, dance around how many feet down in the ground you are. If there was a way to measure on a grid or measure on a plane to say, okay, I want to activate this plane. So this plane is our level. Now our drill hole says that, let's say 7 meters down, it's 7 point whatever. So you activate that plane, then you know exactly where the meters are under there. Maybe they could implement something like that. I think it would be cool. I think it would be probably needed if you're really going to do it. But essentially, I am not, for what the dozer is now and how tough it is to make work now, I'm actually not upset about this. This actually is pretty good. Because now it allows us to get straight down here really simply and easy right up into the claim. Now, we could take, and if we wanted to, we could take and bulldoze from this direction and then bulldoze everything off that way towards our road. And then bring our, if we wanted to, we could bring the front end loader down here just to kind of scrape some of that stuff up off the top there. But essentially, that would be probably a very, very quick and easy, greasy way to do it. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'll let you guys in chat. If you absolutely, man, dude, I would love a road building game, like a legit road building game. What? Oh, looked like water was on in that trommel. I was about to say no. Okay, all right. Let's see. What we do here? Just trying to think here, because all this up here, basically, let's look here. Let's look at the gold map real quick. I'll show you kind of what we've got, where we're going. So basically right here, from right here, now we drilled in at 493's part, we drilled in earlier, and I kind of put this on earlier in the chat, kind of talked about this. So right now, so 492 is on top, like basically where we're dumping in. So we're essentially almost 15 feet down until our first gold, which is 0.22 ounces per square meter per cubed meter. And I believe a cubed meter, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a cubic yard. So a yard is pretty close to a meter, but a cubic yard is a front end dump load. So a cubic meter is basically, but how, I want to say these are ounces, not grams. I thought I'd put this imperial because cubed meter is not imperial. At least not to my knowledge it is. I want to say I thought I had that in here. Settings, game. Units, I am an imperial. Okay. All right. Yes. I was like, no. Yes, I do. Okay. So back to the gold map. All right. So right back here is where we're at. So you see, 493 is only 2 meters. So we're essentially only about 8 feet from our gold now where the dump truck is actually sitting. The dump truck is sitting right here on 493. And this is where we're dumping from. So it's a whole extra 10, 12 feet of overburden that's on top of 492. Same way with all these. They're all roughly 5 to 6. Some are, I think one of them is almost 7 over here in 468, 8 meters. So all these are all right at the same level. So as we get some more stuff cleared off of this, you could probably use the bulldozer to kind of keep clearing away and deleting dirt until we got down to the bottom. But at some point, you'll just have to delete it and move on. So that's either deleting the dirt, digging it this way, and then what I was trying to do was put it in the dump truck over there. Now you can dump around the claim and it will essentially delete it because there's nothing for it to put itself onto. So it's neither go dump it in the corner of the map somewhere where you know there's no gold, or do what I'm doing, and that's just make the dirt, replace it, put it in somewhere else where you can actually use it. So and there we go. And we're almost getting low on fuel here. So I think what I'm going to do, let's see, we got a couple things here really that we need to do. Go and look in here, because I think what we might do, we might just, I might smooth this out just a little bit more. I wish I had a little bit more on our roadside over there, just to being able to smooth things out a tad. But yeah, that's not, I'm gonna save before I do this. That's always the secret there. Yeah, absolutely there, Shade. Absolutely, man. All right, let's see here. All right, so right here is pretty much where all of my stuff starts. So I'm going to save before I do this, because this is something I want to see. If you hold down this button and keep it held down, I want to see how deep and how angled this attack is on it. If it's too angled, then we'll load this back up. Okay, good, that's saved. So I'm going to keep my button held down and let's see what it does. question is how much dirt does it? Oh, see, it already gets. It's kind of a little cheat way of doing it, but it makes for a hellaciously rough road. Rough road. So it's going to be a little bit deeper than I probably anticipated on it being. Boy, it's just such a roundabout way to getting this done. Alright, so now we got to see if this works on. I don't know if it's going to work like this. We're going to hold it down again and see if it smooths this out. There's a whole question that we've always had with this. For one, you know, when you dig down and put a road in something like this, whenever you do something like this, the hardest thing about it is getting it smooth, but we used to have a good way to get it smooth. Now it's changed on us a little bit, so not the best, not bad. So I think what we do, I tell you what, let's do this. Let's continue this. Let's smooth the rest of this out. Let's make it smooth as baby's behind here, and let's get it all smooth and leave this down. And what I'll do is I'll take and we'll take the front end loader, come in and sweep this dirt up here, and either we'll dump it, move it out somewhere else, or we'll just take it back, run it through the plant just for whatever it gives us there. Is Pac-Man eating dirt? That's what it looks like. Yeah, you're right, man. You are right. It's like always, if you just grab the corner of the dirt, you usually are a little bit better off than if you try to go in there and try to get the whole thing in there. But if you go back and forth like this, it essentially will do the same thing as Pac-Man eating dirt. It will at least get you moving and afford, especially if you just want to get to a particular point and then be like, okay, I'm done. Leave it. Oh, trying to combine the FTG logo with Swift. I totally missed that one. I totally missed that comment. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll be anxious to see how that turns out. Alright, so this part is going to be a little touch and go, even for me, a seasoned bulldozer. But you can see how much further this digs down in the dirt than what we were doing. So that's why I say always before you start a new venture like this, you know, make sure that you save it. Make sure that you save it. Well, 3,000 or not, everything costs $1, so all we need was a $200 spot. It was the best place to build a road, man. Alright, so if we do this, so the biggest thing. Alright, so not too bad. So now the main thing is getting it smooth. So now we've at least know what our grade is. So I would actually go back to the autosave. I'll do this off stream maybe. I will go back and look at it. Because maybe it might be one of those deals where once we come back and look at it again, it might be where this actually makes some sense to do it a different way and do it a little bit steeper right off the bat and then see what happens. Rather than doing it kind of at a soft angle and then coming back in for the more harsher angle. But that's actually not too bad. I can actually live with that. Now whether or not we actually dug off the side of this and continue to keep going, as long as you're taking a small bit of dirt from that side, usually you're not going to get stuck. It'll always keep you. What you run into the problem with is being right down here at the bottom and then not having any dirt down. Chomp, 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 chomp. So then we'll bring the front end loader down here and then smooth some of that off. We'll take some of that out of there. And that way we'll be able to go straight in and hopefully won't have to really worry with any kind of stuff. I know most of our stuff is about 7 to 8 feet underneath what we already have. So we should be pretty good. Be pretty good. I'm not really too worried about it. Yeah, corner's a little tight. It is. I just need to push out from right there. But I think part of that, I don't know if it's ready to, if it'll let me push. Okay, it does. So right there is our flat spot. So we can kind of brace it out from there. Yeah, it's going to be a little too tight till we get to right there. Yeah, it's no problem. So just keep feeding right off this side right here, and then once you get stuck, just do the Pac-Man. Oh, nice! You got a steering wheel, Zach. Very cool, man. How you like it? Changes the game up totally. Actually makes it fun. Yeah, I thought it was hot stuff, man. When I got a steering wheel for ATS and ETS, man, I was excited. Alright, so what we're going to do, so there's a rhyme to the reason for doing this way. So what I'm going to do, instead of, oh, we need to smooth that out. Well, that's terrible. So what we're going to do is, oh, I see why. So once all this gets at least to the end here, what I'm going to do, and I'll do this off stream, but what I am going to do is I'm going to pull everything off, and then from the back side, we're going to bring it forward and flatten the whole thing out. That way we've got a nice loading spot. We've got a nice loading spot to take and put the bulldozer down there if we need it to continually smooth stuff out, as well as any of the excavators, any stuff like that. We'll take everything down there, and that way we'll have all of our stuff smoothed out. Because we've got two nice, good pockets of gold down here, and as well, and even I believe Easton was saying we're covering up. So I'm not really covering up. There was a rhyme to the reason, and that's why I went back and wanted to do this, because there is a gold pocket here. But eventually, once we've gotten out of the backside of the claim, we'll dig it out here. So there is at least somewhat of a rhyme to the reason. So I don't think I was just covering up random gold. Right now, for me, I've got one kind of, I guess, basically 1 o'clock from where the bulldozer is right now, right there, where the smoke is. And then I've got another one that's in the back corner, somewhere right where the tip of the smoke is right there. I've got two in there. So I've got pretty cool, I got two nice little caps in there. Hopefully we can get in there and get them. Other than that, they're just kind of poked in, and I've got random holes throughout the claim. I don't really have anything, at least as of now. I have not fully tested around those holes to see where every single one of them lie. So that'll be the next thing I do here in one of my next times I get a chance to sit down here and break down a little bit more with Gold Rush and prepare for our next one. So if this road goes in and we actually get this successfully done, which looks like it's going to happen, I'm excited. So what we'll do is we'll bring, is it really? Oh, it is now. So what we'll do is we'll bring all of our dirt from up the hill, or at least some of it, not all of it. We'll bring us some a little bit down to basically where we're at right now. So what I want to do is bring the dirt and allow it to flow over. So once we flow over, we should get to the point to where we meet up level with this road. So it's kind of like you push all this in and then you push this in up here until it smooths out level and then meets in the middle. That's the idea. Now whether or not it actually works that way, we'll find out. But at the current rate that I'm actually going, I hate to really try to level it out and bring it up. That's just really hard to do when you don't have any kind of numerical references. That's the only thing I don't like, which is why it makes it hard having a driller that tells you exactly how far something is in the ground, but you have no way to know how deep the ground is once you've dug a hole. A lot of people just go ahead and dig it and just run the dirt anyway. Me, I was going like, you know what? Let's be a little more methodical about it. Let's do a little something different with it. And let's see what happens. So yeah, this is a test and case and experiment to see how this thing does. So yes, K Gary, what's up, man? Absolutely, thank you there, Gary. As always, everybody. Yaddy for now. All right, there, Bradley. Have a good one there. BH Eagle 65 was the new update. Yes, there was a relatively smaller one, but we got a nice slot upgrade. A lot of bug fixes. They fixed the looping in the front end loader, but the front end bucket does not turn over far enough to dump the dirt into the dump truck. So we traded one bug off for another one. We didn't find that out until in stream tonight. So yeah. Well, thank you there, DMC. Appreciate it, buddy. But I am going to purchase before we go. I'm going to purchase and sell that one, and then purchase a new one, and then we'll see what it does. So I'm gonna grab one more load here and smooth this off from the corner. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So this will all go down. Oh, nice. That just totally weaseled out. All right, so now we'll smooth this all out. Now this should be plenty of room here to make our left turn or our right turn back up with the dump truck. So if you're just joining us, like BH Eagle there, DMC Squad, good to see you guys as well. New faces in here to the Gold Rush stream. But we are building us a road that's going to lead us back from the bottom side of the claim on into. Now, do we have to do this? Absolutely not. We could have drilled and we could have dug exactly where we were, but we did use a lot of dirt, brought in a lot of our overburden, and we have now, you know, we've laid all that stuff out here in the road, and now we're going to put hopefully all this back up, and then we'll smooth this side over so that we can meet both roads in the middle and have a nice smooth in and out back up to the claim. It's just something I like to do. If you go back and look at any of the popular videos there, most of them are all working with the bulldozer, trying to squeeze lemonade, make lemonade out of some lemons, you know. Every now and again we go through these updates and we have to find a way to work around. So this is the best workaround that I've got to continue going on with the dump truck. So I hope you guys enjoy that. If you do, don't forget to subscribe here. If you like what you see, you want to see a little bit more, feel free to bounce around the channel there. We got X-Plane and a lot of new stuff coming in. So, you know, well, it should be good. What's up there, Blake? How are you? K Gary just got back from trivia. I did have a great New Year's. I hope you had a good one there. And K Gary, we are going to be rolling X-Plane tomorrow. Neither the Zebo 737 or we're going to be rolling out in the 757 from Fly Factor. One of the two, but we'll roll out in one of those West Coast tomorrow. I don't know. We're doing a little test flight with the console and everything tomorrow. So we'll actually be in the big jets tomorrow. Yeah, we're good, man. We'll come on out. Check it out. Hopefully we'll have nice smooth landings. Yeah, the noise was irritating, but a loader that can't load is almost game breaking. You know what? True statement there of the evening there from Mr. Shade Tree. You're exactly right, man. It's game changing because so for whatever reason you cannot use that piece of machinery like you should be able to, or like you always could. So it's frustrating, and I know exactly what you mean. Okay, so I think that is absolutely perfect for right now. I'm not going to touch it anymore. I'm going to leave it just as it was. Oh, well, thank you there, DMC. Appreciate it, man. I'm doing great there, Blake. Thanks for asking, bud. So let's see. We got a couple things here. Let's see. All right, so just to kind of recap here on what we're going to do. Some of this will get taken out. Oh, that's a nice shot there. Some of that will get taken out. A lot of it will get smoothed up, or at least some of it will. But right here, what I'm going to do, I've got a spot over here that's our main gold place. So let me bring up our gold map, and I'll show you what we got here, especially for those just joining us. Right here's our main spot we were working in. We've dug away some of that. So we've got a little bit down here. Yeah, you said something about having a 3,000 ounce. Yeah, there's no 3,000 ounce here. I kind of know where I'm not pushing all that dirt. But I do have a couple up here. Total golds are pretty high up here, 460. This one back here is a 3. This one is a 3,300. So there's a lot in this one. All the way 16 meters. This is one of the deeper parts of the claim. So you can see now we got 0.21 all the way to 7.33 ounces per cubic meter. And as well as that one's 2,000 as well. So this one's the same exact thing. So 2,000 plus in every single one of these. Now I've got to drill around these to figure out how far these go and how deep they go. But I at least know this one is going to probably encapsulate at least the front horn of this claim. And then 236 is another 2,000 ounces. So this is probably going to be anywhere from all around here. So the whole point of doing what I did was now we're 3.4 meters. So that's times 2.7 feet per meter. So you can do the math there that we're getting somewhere close to 15 to 16, 17 feet down. That's why I brought the road in a little bit extra. So we'll bring the front end loader and we'll try to plow into the side and then drill and then see how close we are on our drill depth there for 236. So hopefully the part is that where the road is going to lead us into where the bottom of the claim is going to be. Now, whether or not it actually works out that way, I have absolutely no idea whether or not it's going to do that the way I would like for it to, but that's at least the idea. So I guess as this kind of, look for these Season 2 updates and these Season 2 stuff, because this is where we're going to be kind of breaking all of this stuff down a little bit enough, and we're going to be starting to do some more things. So I'm actually probably going to retitle this one, new updates, because we did all the new update stuff there in the beginning, and then we're going to actually put the other as building roads, hauling dirt and building roads, because that's what we did today, and it was freaking, I had a blast. So visually, that's what it looks like on a map. Visually, here is our gold claim. So our gold number. So we're going to drill around here and see what else we've got. But you can kind of see what I'm seeing right now. See, right now we're 15 to 20 feet down, and that is hopefully where this is going to go. So if we have to, what we'll do is either use the excavator up here, use this as our kind of our constant, and then we'll dig away here, put it in the thing, and we'll haul the dirt off somewhere else. Or we'll use the bulldozer, kind of delete dirt, get some things moved out of the way, enough to where we can use this to where this becomes our way out from this particular part of the claim. So that's kind of the idea. I hope it works. Whether or not it does, I have no idea. We'll just have to keep digging away at it and see. But I think that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. It's been a completely a pleasure hanging out with everybody tonight. So great to see a lot of new faces in here as well. Have I ever played Fortnite? I have looked at Fortnite there, Blake, and I don't care a lick to play it at all. There's something about running around with a cartoon gun just does not appeal to me at all. So just personal preference, that's the only thing, just personal preference. So that is potentially what I can do there, Shade Tree. I guess back on that again. So once we do get 64 and 236 here, once we figure out how far the gold goes, I'm almost thinking that maybe this is completely connected. If it is, that's going to be absolutely amazing to have this nice road all the way back out. Because we saw that there's nothing here until we get to 420. Now, our road pretty much stops at about 394. That's where the wall starts. And then our basic comes down to 392 all the way down into 312. It's still fairly soft. It's still 255 ounces. Nothing huge on this one. It's very shallow here. It's not very deep at all. But there is gold here. So I'm thinking 287 all the way up to 164 is probably potentially all got gold in this elbow. I don't know. It'd be really cool if it did. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. As of right now, it's all a complete mystery. Only the Gold Rush gods know how much gold is in the ground. So, yeah. So, yes, that's going to be it for me. Well, thank you there. Great stream. Well, thank you there, Bill. Appreciate it, man. So, I will do some other testing as well to kind of see what you guys had. You guys had some ideas. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's go back. Oh, I didn't really want to do that, but okay, let's, oh, I don't know where our donation stuff went. We'll have to check that one out. All right, we'll go back to this one. Okay, anyway. So, anyway, 10420 there. Thank you for your super chats as well, and I had some new subscribers tonight as well. And also, Jared Cook for your $5 super chat. Big hats off to you there. Absolutely there, Blazing Buddy. I will see y'all guys here in the next one. Now, think about tomorrow, we are going to be rolling some X-Planes, so come check it out. Come check it out at least. Even if you don't know anything about planes, you don't know how to fly a plane, it doesn't matter. It's all about the community and coming and hanging out. And who knows, maybe the stream will be the one thing that completely spurs you to grab X-Plane or grab FSX. Oh, gosh, heaven forbid you grab FSX. But anyway, I'm just kidding. It's all personal preference. But maybe this will, maybe you'll grab the demo and be like, well, maybe we'll try it. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm hooked. Because that's what happened to me. So this is absolute perfect timing because the dog just came up and said, hey, I've got to go pee. So wee. Thank you there, J. Paul. Awesome there, emoticon there. We will be taking off tomorrow. West Coast, we're probably going to take off somewhere. We'll probably take off somewhere around, I would say, maybe San Fran or Oakland. And we'll fly down to Los Angeles tomorrow. So really about a 45-minute to an hour flight. And we'll set aside about 30 or so minutes in the beginning to kind of set you up, get you guys kind of accustomed to how things operate in an airplane and exactly what I'm kind of looking at and the different resources that I'm using for X-Plane as well. And I'll let you guys in on a little secret. So one of the things that I have to shout this out a little bit is this wonderful console. So you got the stream here at the multiple mod setup. And I've got this right here. It's a little bit dark because I don't have the light on behind me. But it is a full console here with the full everything. So I've got all the radios. Everything's all down here as well. throttles, all the gears, everything flaps, and a complete autopilot here set up with the 737. So that is going to be awesome to see that in action. I've been working very hard on that as well. Wait a minute, video's blurry. There we go. Like magic. Woo! So no, it's not a Boxer. It's Yorkie. But anyway, that's why we're going to roll out tomorrow. So I'm excited. So yes, absolutely, Bill. I've spent money on it. I've spent a ton of time programming, and now I'm ready to get it, and I'm ready to have some fun. We also got the yoke and everything here, so we'll have 2 cams set up as well. So I have all the information, altitudes, how fast I'm going, how long the flight's going to be, what my estimated time of arrival. Everything's all set. It's so awesome. You guys got to check. You got to come check it out. I swear, even if you don't even like planes, or even if you have no idea, like, well, I have no idea what he's going to do, come check it out. That's what it's about. Come stretch your knowledge. Come do something outside of the ordinary. Do what we do here at Gold Rush. Do something different with your day. So anyway, that's it. Life is a journey. Travel it well, fellas. That's my new sign off. Life is a journey. Travel it well. So travel it well no matter what you do. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope you guys had a great New Year, and I hope 2018 is half as good to you as 2017 as you guys were to me. So thank you for that. I will see you all here tomorrow night, usually about 10:30. So 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be rolling out. But that is it for me. If not, the dog's going to whiz on the floor. We'll see you. Peace out, fellas.